Good morning. This is Monday morning, March 2nd. I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to share a little bit of what I do here to get ready um, when I take off. So today, I got behind the 8 ball. And so normally what happens is Sunday, I take all my clothes, all my food, all my stuff, and get it inside the Mac. Get everything ready to go. So all I got to do is my pre-trip on Monday morning and take off. Well, I got behind. It was a very short weekend this weekend. And, we talk about frustration, we talk about stress, we talk about pressure, right? Well, this weekend was that weekend. And trying to stay positive, trying to look at all the good, whittle through all the commotion, and, make the best of what we got. And so I was very frustrated, and somebody said, hey, you need to go back and watch your own videos. Touche. So anyhow, like I said, I got running behind this morning. I still made it here on time and everything, but I don't like being pushed under the gun. So anyhow, so I just wanted to share with you me unpacking and putting my stuff away, because this is what I have to do every Monday, or every time I leave the house. So I'm just putting all my stuff away right now. So I figured I'd share that with you, and find out what your process is if you drive every day, or if you do drive and come home and then take off. Do you just throw the stuff in the truck and then later on put it away like I'm doing right now, or what's your process? Because normally I have all this done. I don't like doing it right now because I want to be ready. So if the shipper says, hey, you're ready to go, I want to be able to say, okay, let's go. So I'm doing this now, and I'm just sharing a little bit of it with you so y'all can see what I do. And we talked about cooking, we talked about the appliances I use. And so it's after 2:00 in the afternoon, and besides a cup of coffee and one slice of toast, I haven't even eaten today. So when I get all this done, I'm gonna make me some breakfast, because if you remember, I said no matter what time my day starts, I do the same routine. And so therefore, I'm gonna do the same routine. But so I just wanted to share it with you and see what everybody does, and what their process is. And I hope everybody has a good weekend, and that it went well for you. Oh, that's the wrong bucket. How you like that? But so this is what I do. I take my clothes, I put them away. I got a 3-drawer container in the closet here that I got 3 of these, and I put all my clothes in there, and then that way they're not in the bag and getting all wrinkled and thrown around. So they get wrinkled enough in this, but so that's what I do. But I had to go through a bunch of my clothes because they don't fit anymore. I took all the 44 pants, waist-size pants, and I had to put them up there. And because, like I said, they don't fit. And so, like these pants I'm wearing right now, they're 38s. And they're loose already. These are my new pants. They're 38s, right? So I don't like pants tight, but when I put them on, I put these 42s or definitely the 44s on, it's not pretty at all. So I had to go through there and made a different pile. Those I'm going to get rid of. I'll probably take them to Goodwill because they're still good pants. And I have no intentions of re-wearing them or maybe let's rephrase that. I have no intentions on filling them out again. So therefore, they are going to hit the road. I want them out of this truck. That way, my hand towel up there. That way, I don't have to even think about that. But yeah, so that's all good enough for now. And my bananas here. These bananas, they'll be gone like 3 days, 4 days at the most. But so anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you. Just put my stuff away, and I've got 6.5 gallons of water. That's what I start out with. You know, anywhere between 5 and 7 is what I start out with, because like I said, I drink about a gallon of water a day. And I was talking to somebody about they had mentioned that, you know, they don't want to eat snacks or treats anymore because I'm making them feel guilty. And I don't want to make anybody feel guilty. You know, everybody's different. Everyone has their own drives, right? And some people that I know, you know, they don't need to lose weight, you know, but getting out and exercising, you know, if they have a faster metabolism, or, you know, they just have that, you know, I don't know the right word, but they can eat anything and they don't gain any weight. You know, they're perfectly fine. I'm not like that. I can look at a billboard and gain a pound, right? So I'm different. You know, everybody's different. But this is what works for me. And I have the willpower to say no, right? And I have the willpower to say I want real food. And, you know, it makes it difficult. It's a little warm in here, especially with this yellow vest on. It makes it difficult sometimes when you go out with people and they want to go do something, and which includes a restaurant. And, you know, not saying I wasn't there. I did that for a long time, all my life, right? But now I'm selective on what I'm eating and what I'm consuming and what I'm buying, right? And so if it's not real food, I don't want it, you know. But that's my choice. And I'm not trying to push my choices out on anybody, you know, or any of you. But getting out of the truck, exercising, getting out from behind the desk, doing something for yourself that you haven't done and you know darn well you need to do it. That's where I'm going. I want to be that motivation to inspire you to get out of the house, get off the couch, get out from behind that desk. You know, just do something for yourself. Because every day you don't do something for yourself, you're shortchanging yourself. And then it'll get to the point where it's too late. And you don't want to be in that position where it's too late, right? And I'm in that age group now that I'm more aware of illnesses and death. And so I have people that I know, family members that I know, friends that I've known on this side, meaning younger than me, that have already passed away. And I know people on this side that are older than me that have passed away. And so therefore, I'm in the middle. I'm in that gray zone. Everybody's in that gray zone. But I'm looking at this age of my life that I'm in this gray zone. And so this is one of the reasons that I've decided to do this. And they're loading the trailer, so that's why it's shaking. This is one reason I decided to change what I do. And this is why I decided to walk. This is why I've lost 73 pounds since last June. At June 9th or something like that of last year. And I just want to share that with you. And so it's not that I'm scared, it's not that I'm afraid, but I am concerned. And because I want to live. I want to live a long time. I have lived all this part of my life and don't really have a whole lot to show for it except work. I have worked since I've been yay high, right? And way before I got a driver's license was even able to have a driver's license legally, I was working. So, it's now time to enjoy life before I can't. And so this is why I'm doing this. And I want to share this with you. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because I didn't know I could feel this good inside, right? The energy that I have. When I go in and out of the trailers, I'm in and out. I'm not struggling. I'm not taking deep breath. It's not a pain, right? It's 1, 2, 3, I'm in. And it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. So if I can do it, you can do it. And it's not just like, oh, okay, we'll go do this. You have to want to do this. You have to want to do it, first of all, here and right here. Because if these two match on a decision that you make, that's what you're going to do. And it doesn't matter what decision, right? It's not just about weight. It's about if you're going to buy a house, if you're going to buy a car, relationships, just decisions about going on vacation or spending money or saving money, or how you carry yourself. If it's in here and here, and up there, there's nothing you can't do. And, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I would say, no way. You're full of craziness. But I'm here to show you and tell you that this has happened, and it's happening right here, right in front of you. Because I started this back in September, and I started doing these videos in January, and here it is March 2nd, right? And I have lost, I don't know how much weight I've lost since January. I'd have to go back through the videos to see, but I'm losing 2 to 5 pounds a week, and I'm not killing myself doing it. I'm just on a regular routine, and that's what keeps me positive. That's what keeps me going, because I feel the results. I see the results. And even though this weekend was tough because I didn't have enough time to do what I wanted to do, and that's a stress, right? That is a burden stress on me, because I'm gone all week, 2 weeks at a time, sometimes longer depending on what I decide to do. And when I come home, I want to do this, and this. And if something gets in the way of this or this, then these 3 things here, there's a problem, right? And so then if I can't get all that done, it's tough. It's personally tough on me, because I feel like I'm missing out, right? But yet I still have a job to do. I signed up for this job, and I've been doing this. And like I say it's a job. It's not a job. It's a way of life, right? This is a way of life for me. But sometimes there's some things that you want to do outside of this truck. And when I can't do that, it bothers me. And so this is why I'm kind of in this funk, if you will. And I'm trying to get past it. And so hopefully I can correct it for the next time that I'm home, because I don't like feeling this way, because I want my mind clear when I'm driving this truck. Just like I told all of you, just like I mentioned it. It's not just, I don't say these words just for you or just to make me look good or whatever, no. I have the same stresses and the same issues everyone else does. And so I just want to share that with you, to show the vulnerability on both sides of the camera, right? But yet I still have a job to do. And communication is key. I've already talked to dispatch. They already have an idea what's going on. And it has bothered me that much for me to reach out to dispatch and say, hey, can we do something different this week? Because, and I don't turn down loads. I don't reject loads. I do whatever they say. Hey, I need you to go do this, go do it. That's what I do. I don't ask questions. But every once in a while, I pick up the phone and say, help. I have a situation, right? I don't have a problem. I have a situation. And so we need to make a solution. And so therefore, the ball is already changed and moving in a different direction to create that solution. And so by me being here at the shipper and making this video and talking out loud to everybody about this, it makes me feel better. Because if you don't talk to somebody and you keep it bottled inside, that's bad news. I don't care who you are. So thank you for listening. Thank you for seeing the other side of something that I go through that, I would not normally share. But, I will get through this one way or the other. But my focus is I got to stay focused on what's at hand here. I got to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do when I'm driving this truck, right? And taking care of Matt and not missing any steps and not racing down the highway. That's where problems happen. That's where situations where people get hurt. And I don't want that. And everybody should think about that, because things like this happen. It's just not me, it's everybody, right? So thank you for listening to my rant. I didn't know we were going to go here with this, but so anyhow, this is me putting my stuff away, and now I'm going to make me a little bit of breakfast, even though it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. But that way when I leave here, I'm good to go, because I'm going to be up till 2 in the morning, something like that, because I'm going to the terminal in Marietta, and that's where I'm going to bed down. So that's my plan anyhow. But anyhow, thank you for listening. I just wanted to share this with you. Everybody have a good day. And thank you for all of the subscribers, honestly, and the viewers and the comments, and my friends that watch. And, sometimes they don't comment, but they call me on the phone, like, doing my Bluetooth thing here. And we'll talk about stuff. And we'll talk about stuff for an hour and 43 minutes. And it's just a way to channel things. It's to talk, to relieve the pressure of one person while another person listens, and socialize and try to find the good out of all the bad. And so I'm glad I can help. And I'm glad that you, everybody watching right now, can help me, because it does. It goes hand in hand. So anyhow, I get off my little soapbox here. Thank you for listening to me rant, and have a wonderful day. I think it's 82 degrees out right now. It's the warmest it's been in, a long time. But anyhow, have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. See you on the road. Be careful. Bye.